Hi, I'm Sebastien, and I'm here with Jan Eggenfellner of Viking Aircraft Engines, and we're here at the Sun and Fun STOL competition, which is the winter holiday flying festival out here in Lakeland, Florida, and we're really happy to be here. And Jan's been flying in the STOL competition, and today is going to be this is the big day of the actual competition, so we definitely look forward to seeing that. I know you're excited, a little bit nervous, as I think any competitor would be. Yesterday's trials, you flew amazingly well. I know I already posted one video, the takeoff and landing did really well, very impressive.
Well, thanks, but you know, it's it does get your nerves up a little bit, because you know we're love to fly the Zenith airplanes, but we're engine people. That's what Viking does, and so we only get so much time to fly. Now we fly cross country and we have a blast doing that, and then suddenly we're gonna try to make the best out of this airplane and the engine combination. So we did a couple of things, and I'll show you a little bit of tweaks here and there that we did to the plane before we left the shop. I designed some plates for it looks very crude, and that's because it is. It's basically to extend the prop outside of the cowling, and it gave us a little bit extra thrust. We brought it up to 800 pounds of thrust on the combination. We extended the nose wheel fork just slightly. In fact, we extended it too far, and then we shortened it a little bit, and so everything is kind of becoming a happy medium where we started. And as you know, with airplanes, you do something, it leads to something else, and so we extended the hub here. Of course, we don't have any cooling here anymore, so we had to move this intercooler inlet down here, which we might actually keep it there. It's a nice location for it. We're not sure, but for the competition, that's what we did.
So say a little bit about the engine behind under the cowl.
Well, it's
what
the 195,
right.
And the 195 Viking is actually out of the brand new Accord, and it's a turbocharged direct injected engine. And this one we flew up to the factory in Zenith up in Mexico, and then we've had it in here since, and now it's ready to show off what we can possibly do with it.
And you're also delivering now that engine to customers?
Yeah, a lot of the Super Duty guys deal with Alyssa, and she has an impressive list of people that are going with this package in the Super Duty. So, and then as we move back here, because we have a liquid cooled engine, we just decided to throw a baggage compartment, kind of because we don't need like this exit for the air. So we added a baggage compartment to this airplane, and yeah, it kind of finishes off the belly, and it gives you a place you can put things that are a little bit bulky and that you might not need until you get to the other end of your flight. We've got standard Zenith Super Duty landing gear. We did put a couple of spacers in here so that we could get the big tire on there so it doesn't rub right here. And so that's an easy thing for anybody to do. We got the Alaskan bush wheels on there. Everything is stock as far as the slats on the airplane directly from the factory, making the parts up at Zenith. And our flaperons are also stock. We did play a little bit with the travel. We lowered them a little bit. I would say don't do this at home type of thing, because the more you lower them, the less travel you have. So you have to be very careful about making modifications. But we did that for the competition. In the back here is all stock, other than that we added some end plates to the horizontal. The end plates were very successful. It allowed us to push the tail down to the ground without adding ballast to the back of the airplane. It made the airfoil, as you know, there's spillage from a high pressure to a low pressure side on the ends, and this kind of arrested that and made that so that the control input by the stick is amplified, and it helps you lower the tail. We also added a skid on the back, and we just push the tail down, and you can see it kind of just works as a stop if you want to take off quickly. Of course, a lot of people have done that. We can make it out of fiberglass. In this case, we actually used some hardened steel, because we also wanted another 10 pounds in the tail for the competition. Rudder is all stock. We've got another end plate here, and again, the flaperon, same thing. So, and then the cabin is, it's the unpanel type of cabin. We did take a seat out, every little trick to try to get the airplane off the ground for the competition, but basically a stock airplane. There are other things like You know, the wheels are obviously they're big and heavy, but that's what they all have here. Everybody's using these big wheels, and we're just having a lot of fun, and hopefully we can score and do well. We don't want to be number one because, you know, there are specialty airplanes there for that, but we do want to show that this airplane and engine combination can be just as fun and just as competitive as the traditional Cubs and so forth.
Yeah, and I think you're gonna, you know, once we see the video, I think we're gonna really see that. And again, what I admire about what you do, you know, you fly your airplanes a lot. You know, the engines behind your engines a lot.
Yeah.
When you're testing something new, and again, we all know that's important, and you're actually doing it. And again, this is a stock Firewall 4 package that you're now supplying as well to CH750 Super Duty customers. So, so again, this is not some highly tweaked engine package or conversion. This is something that folks can go out and put on their own airplane.
It's all stock. Like, it is a turbocharged engine, but we're not adding any extra boost or anything like that. That's all stock.
And you know, another thing with the Zenith, of course, you know, tricycle gear configuration. You know, most of these STOL airplanes are all tail draggers, but as we all know, that's a higher level of skill on the pilots and a higher level of risk in terms of ground loop and so forth. And that's where we try to keep these airplanes easy to fly, yet very, very well, you know, good performance for STOL capabilities.
One thing I'd like to do, and I'll send you a little video clips of that, is, you know, today we have a direct crosswind. And of course, for competition, that's equal for everybody. The wind is what it is. When you're at your airport with your own Super Duty, you have the advantage of picking maybe a runway into the wind. So now when the airplane's been kind of maximized for STOL, we'll do something into the, you know, a normal wind when we get home, and we'll send some clips of that, and maybe we can add it to the end of the video just to show what the ultimate performance ended up being.
Absolutely. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, and good luck a little bit later on today. We'll look forward to seeing that. Thank you, Jan.
Very cool. Almost ready to go.
So our Viking aircraft engines, not only is it powered by it, but the pilot of this aircraft owns the company, builds those engines, and obviously they're producing some great horsepower as that Super Zenith gets airborne at about 100 feet even. Nice job right there. That is Jan Eggenfellner. It's like, why can't they have a Smith? That'd be a lot easier. Jan Smith. Viking 195 turbo. That thing got up and going.
102 feet. 102 feet. The line is, folks need to understand, you're coming down from you know, a few hundred feet, and you're aiming for a 12-inch line.
Yeah. And he gets it stopped at 198 feet. I think we got some people working real hard to move up the board. He was sitting at third place, and I have a feeling after that he's going to be pretty happy because I think he's probably moved up. Let's see if the Viking can hold that Zenith in the air. It did. Lots of power response out of it, but unfortunately it floated him just a little bit long. Those Alaska bush wheels giving him the bounce up. So Jan's going to have to go in and dig a little deeper on his final pass here to try to make this happen.
185 feet.
All right. I think they're going to give us some standings here in just a minute. There it is. Jay Stanford is currently leading it at 241. John Wisdom in second. Jan Eggenfellner, 287. Then Luke, Amir, and Greg. Okay.
Well, there's not much between second and third place. There's only 6 feet. So John Wisdom is at 281 and Jan is at 287. 6
well,
foot difference.
I'm a little confused about those because showing. Okay. So we'll see here. You know, the preliminary scores don't count. It's all the ones at the end of the day.
We're not the judges up here. We're just reading the preliminary.
Pumping the thumbs up, getting everybody excited on Live Air Show TV. Viking aircraft engines bringing it to the Winter Classic at Paradise City Runway. Oh, that one definitely settled back down.
I'm going to say it was probably, no, you guess it. You're the pro here.
Yeah, he got it airborne, it touched again. He went for it all, even with, well, look at this. The 50-foot flag is now a quarter in headwind.
114 feet,
114. The first round might be what makes it for all of our experimental bush guys.
This wind switch really is making things difficult
right
for these
now,
guys.
Jay Stanford's happy. He's looking at those flags. God knows he's got that in his cross check.
Tells me we're going to see him again.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Look at that. You can go online to nationalstol.com right now and get live updates on the scores as it is happening. That's a nice feature.
Should one of us be paying attention to what's going on here? I mean, this is a good plug though.
You're good. You're good.
We're good.
I'm working.
All right, you're working. All right. Here's coming. What's this? This is Jan, isn't it? Jan in the Zenith.
It is. Full span flaperons, the leading edge slats. Max, oh, he got it on that one. He needed to put one together, Jeff, and he did it. Answered the call on his last chance here at Paradise City. I know he'll be happy with it. If it's going to be good enough to get him as high up the podium as he would like, I don't know.
172 feet. Yeah, I don't know, boy. There's been some stiff competition in here.
Look at the wind. Velocity is picking up. It's back to a 45-degree right quartering headwind. 286 for our Zenith with the Viking engine. I mean, we had a wide variety of engines. We had a wide variety of airframes all showing up here and showing what they can do. And it really kind of boils down.
These volunteers are walking off here. Everybody, whoever's left, let's give them a round of applause. These guys.
Absolutely. And of
awesome
course,
job
Steve
today.
Henry
Thank you so
leading
much.
our light experience.